Welcome. The collective is here for your information, knowledge, and love. We ask that you sit and that you listen, but not with your ears, but with your heart. We ask that you sit and you listen to the vibration of each word that is said. It is this vibration that carries all of the information you seek. Allow this vibration to wrap around you and fill you and provide you everything that you need. Whether that is healing, upliftment, and just the everyday understanding of what it is to be the human here and having this experience. It is all wrapped up in the vibrations that are brought to you each day, not only through this individual, but through all things that interact with you. It is all these frequencies that come to you each day that hold all of the wisdom. It has never left this planet. It has always been here. You have always been connected to it. It is now time for you to understand what vibration it is, what frequency it is, and how you connect to it. This is for all the beings of this planet. This is for all the humans of this planet. It is critical now to understand these vibrations, understand the information that is just there right in front of you. You look upon the times that are in front of you now, and they are disparaging to you. The unrest, the uneasiness, the things you must do, the things you can't do, all of the different choices that are now part of your everyday life. What is it truly? Part of your everyday life. There are those that wish to have you wear certain things and do certain things with your daily routine. But is it what you are supposed to do? The only answer is inside of each and every one of you. The answer should not come from a group or an individual other than yourself. See, it is for the wisdom that you hold inside of you that will fulfill each and every one of your days. It is the wisdom that you already have, the wisdom that you already have come here with. It is these challenging times that will allow this wisdom to become clear and part of your existence. It is fully your choice and your understanding of how you shall live your existence here. There may be trying times ahead of you. There may be trying times now, but there have always been trying times that are behind you. And you are here today, an example of making it through those trying times. There's no difference in what is in front of you now. It is just how you approach it, how you understand it, and what wisdom you rely upon. So settle with the understanding that you are a divine being. You are a spark of the source. You are part of the Almighty. No matter what you call it, you are all part of the One. You hold all the knowledge equally. But it is at what point your valve, your switch, your means by which this understanding flows from you is open. So I ask that you sit with this understanding that you are this divine being. And you allow yourself the exploration of the wisdom that is inside of you. Because it is this wisdom, it is this guidance, it is this understanding that will take you through each day. If there are questions, please ask.
Thank you. Thank you for being present with us this evening. I want to start off by asking what's going on in Botswana. There have been 400 elephants that have died since May. Can you tell us what's going on with them, please?
There are several understandings of what is taking place. All of it is a natural occurrence. The geological location of where this is taking place is omitting a particular shall we say, gas, fume. But it is not necessarily that in itself the reason. It is also known that to have an understanding of the wildlife, of the animals of this planet, there is a natural progression of culling a particular species. Yes, this is disturbing for those that are witnessing this. But Mother Earth is understanding what is needed. Mother Earth itself is providing a means. The animals do arrive. They have an understanding that it is their time. There is a culling that needs to take place in order for the region to sustain other life amongst itself. If left to itself, this particular animal species would overrun its geographical location. This happens naturally through all species, through all animals amongst this planet. It is a natural process. And we understand that it is disturbing to see such an event. But understand there is a much wiser purpose for it.
Thank you for that information. Evan would like to know why he gets post-trail depression when he is off the hiking trail.
This is an answer that he already understands and knows. He's deeply tied to all earth dwellings, all those that dwell within the earth and on the earth. He is tied to them. When he is in nature and the trail, as you say, he's communing with them. He understands them. He communicates with them, though he may not sense it very strongly at this point. He is deeply connected to the planet itself. He's had many experiences that he has yet to explain. He's had many things that have crossed his trail that he has interacted with. There is a relationship that he is building with the trail, and it is not necessarily this trail that you speak of. It is the trail of his existence, the trail of his life. And it is how he will understand how to balance the time that he spends by his self and how he presents himself to others.
Thank you. And a follow-up question. The person that he met who was playing the fiddle at the top of the mountain, that he felt a relationship with, did they know each other? What was significant that he was feeling?
There was a deep spiritual connection and energetic connection between these two individuals. It is the connection that he will encounter many times ahead of him. It is this type of encounter that he will understand what it is to be in relationship, what it is to be in relationship with himself, and what it is to be in relationship with another human. This is just the first understanding of it. It is now time for him to unpack it, to understand fully what this connection means. It is easy enough to say, yes, it is someone that it is for his purpose, for his education, for his knowing. But he's the one that truly understands what this connection was. It is not purposeful to guide him into a situation, but allow him to write the book for his existence.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Samantha, who is with us, had a dream or an out-of-body experience about flying into Orion's belt, and her physical body had an automatic fear reaction, even though she knew there was nothing to be afraid of. How can she release this seemingly automatic response?
This automatic response that you speak of is a human reaction. This is a built-in internal mechanism of the human being. It can be overwritten. It is the same experience when you are gifted with something new and shiny and you are overjoyed with what it is. But in time, you become comfortable with what it was, and it no longer has the same type of joy. So yes, whether it is in meditation, whether it is in sleep, whether it is any other time during your existence, and you come upon an intersection where you experience something that is out of your control, and you have a full awareness of where you are, but yet you are not there physically. It can be exciting, it can be scary. It is all part of your adventure. Allow it to continue. Do not be afraid of it. Do not allow it to turn off. This is for all beings of this planet to understand now in this time, this existence. And moving forward, each and every one of you are going to be experiencing things, whether that is traveling, whether that is internal reflection, whether that is any other means of expression other than you yourself. It can be distracting when it happens. But as it happens more frequently, say to yourself that you are a divine being and that you are protected always, that you exist in the light. And hold your space and allow the journey to continue, because there is much more to explore. There is much more to seek. There is much more to understand. So do not look upon it as being fearful. Do not be overjoyed to the point at which it goes away, because it will. But allow yourself to relax and settle. Calm yourself to the point of understanding you have full control of the ride that you are on. No one else is at the switch. You control all aspects of your travel. But you must relax and allow and trust. And understand that the glorious aspect of what is on the other side of this experience will only bring you fulfillment and joy.
Thank you. Who was answering that question, please?
The primary vibrational information was provided by Raphael and Enoch.
Thank you. Brenda Sanders had her first Access Bars class a few weeks ago, and during that time she was physically touched by something, and then the card fell off the table for no apparent reason. Who was it that was trying to get her attention, please?
There have been many experiences that have been taking place with many beings of this planet in such that they feel as if they've been touched or things have been moved. This is a new part of your experience. This is all part of what it is to be coming online with all of your experiences. For this particular individual, there was a seeking for the higher self. There was a seeking that the higher self be present. The higher self was present in a way that she felt its presence, connecting physically through the veil. But also understand that there are many others. One in particular. Ezekiel was with her, standing by her side, assisting her higher self through this process. as it is a difficult process to reach through and come into the physical presence of any being of this planet. It is possible. It is always possible. You may feel and sense the existence of someone with you. You may get the ever so slight touch, nudge, or something may physically move. And that is reaching through the veil to prove to you that it is that thin. Again, don't be frightened by it. Be glorious that it is happening. Understand that it is with you. And you are present with it.
Beautiful. Thank you for that information. Dalvir had a session recently where he was told that he and Will and I had experienced each other in past lives, but it was just an intersection. Can you explain what that meant, please?
Intersections that you speak of are very typical when it comes to past lives. These intersections take place quite frequently with many, many individuals. Some of these intersections actually have a physical existence where they have experiences together for a particular period of time. They assist one another through a particular period of time. Other types of intersections are those that come into existence for an awareness point along one's journey, and then those that are there on that intersection depart and are no longer seen, until they are reunited at another particular point, another particular intersection, in another particular life. And at that point, it may be that it is for assistance, or it may be that it is just, again, for that awareness. What you must understand is this, that each individual, each being that is here, each entity that is here, have all had multiple existences. If you were to look upon it on a piece of paper, it would be a scribbled mess. It would be line upon line, intersecting with line upon line, each being an individual line, but yet having a common intersection, a common existence, a common awareness. So just because two beings in a past life have had an interaction, an intersection, there isn't always a necessary point to this interaction other than the awareness, the recognition for the future life that will be in existence. So this is why you may run across someone's path in your existence now, and you look upon them and you understand that you have met before, but you don't understand who they are. You know them physically, but yet you don't understand why you know them. It is because of this mere interaction, this mere intersection, and the awareness to be part of your memory. So look upon it as a wonderful thing that you've had this awareness, a wonderful thing that you've had that moment in time in a past experience, and now have rekindled that experience here on this planet. in this time.
Thank you for that. Can you tell us how we can specifically use our voices to help to heal our own bodies?
The voice. The voice that each and every being of this planet has. It has a particular frequency. Only you and your energetic being understand this frequency. It is like a string on a guitar or in a piano, a key on any other instrument. In itself, it is owned by that instrument, and it plays a unique sound, a unique frequency. Your body is attuned to that frequency, but yet you ask, why when I hear my own voice does it sound disturbing? Why do I chuckle when I hear my own voice? Why do I cringe when I hear my own voice? It's because you have not given it enough time to connect to the frequency that it has. The frequency, it is not the voice, but the frequency that is most important. Whether you sing, you speak, or you make any other noise, it is your noise, it is your speech, it is your song. That is the healing. You may be uplifted by hearing someone else sing. You may be uplifted by what they say. And in a way, you are healed to a certain extent. Look upon it as it is an opening. Someone else's frequency is opening your channel wider. But it is truly your channel, your voice, your frequency, your music that will provide the healing. Don't be ashamed by what it sounds like. Allow it to express itself in whatever means it is for you, and how it vibrates each and every cell of your body. When they come into a harmonic together, the entire body will vibrate. The entire body will begin to shift. And the healing process will begin. Yes, it has been said that you can speak kind words to your body. But what you are doing, in effect, is you're providing a frequency by which your cells are resonating. So allow yourself the understanding that only you hold the key to the music that you hear that will heal.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Chris Ann took a photo the morning after the summer solstice in June, and there were orbs around the sun. Can you tell me what those orbs were representing?
Orbs are energy. You understand this. You know this. With each cycle that your planet experiences, each turn around your sun, each rotation of your planet, it is introduced to new and stronger energies from out in your universe. You are going through a very critical time of needed energy. It is not just during this particular period that the orbs can be witnessed. It just so happens that she happened to get them on her phone, her camera, or any other device that would be able to capture this energy. If you could just peer through the veil and have an understanding of what is being infused into your planet right now, you would be astonished. The amount of energy, the amount of orbs would be mind-boggling. From where we sit at this point in front of you, it is awash in energy. It looks like static filling this room, but it is not. It is the energy that passes through this planet at every particular moment of your existence. It just so happens at particular points you see them. You see this energy. You sense it all the time. You explain it away in that it is this or it is that. But it is all around you. It is the static that makes your hair stand up. It is the static that fills a room with joy. But it is all energy. This particular individual has a unique eye for energy. She sees energy much differently than most beings of this planet. She'll begin to speak to this energy, and it will speak to her. She will understand it, and she will know what to do with it. All beings of this planet have some means of understanding what it is to speak to the energy. Use it for their good. But at this particular point, this particular time, it is now time for all beings to collectively gather the energy as one, to assist in the healing, to assist in the understanding, to assist with the education of those that have questions. So allow yourself to sit with the energies that are around you each and every day. Millions of radio frequencies coming in, each one of them holding information, each one of them a volume of books. Allow yourself time each day to tune into one of those frequencies for its particular information, its download of information. And continue to gather with others, collectively holding the energy for this planet. Mother Earth is doing her own cleansing and cleaning. But it is time now for your existence, your collective existence, to assist with the evolution of the beings of this planet.
Thank you. I think those of us here are up for the challenge. Can you tell me, Zach Hensley would like to know if his grandfather has a message for him, please.
There is no need to worry. There is no need to worry for anything. You have done enough for yourself. You have an understanding that has been plaguing you for quite some time, and I ask that you release from this. What you have to understand is this, that my passing from this planet should not bear upon you as it is. Open yourself up. Open yourself and understand that I am in a much better place. My existence is glorious. My being is glorious. As much fun as I had with you there on the planet, there with you by your side, it is not to belittle it, but to understand that where I am now is so much more. And do not be so harsh upon yourself. You have much to look forward to. The challenge that you have in front of you, you know and you understand, and I ask that you move forward. I and all the rest will be right behind you, providing you the support that you request, providing you the knowing that you are watched over. Do not go off in fear and worry about what is in front of you. Your path has been cleared. Your path is cleared. Our time together was cherished, but now I have another means of helping you, another means of expressing myself to you. I will always be there. I will show you this. You have been receiving the signs, but you question. Open your heart up, child, and you will be fine, and you will understand.
Thank you so much for that lovely message. Is there any piece of evidence that you can give us so that he will know that it was you that we were speaking to?
The baseball card that was gifted to you. He will understand.
Thank you so very much for coming through for him. We understand that there are a lot of energies here in the treehouse all the time. We get a sense that they're up here doing things when we're not here. We hear noises or sense that they're up here. Are they playing? Or are they working? What are they doing? What are these beings doing up here while we're not here?
First, you have to understand what you have put in existence. You've started with the portal in your home. You've expanded that experience. You have grounded this property. You have built a sanctuary. You have built a place for spirit to come and relax, to play and to enjoy. A comforting space for all to come. Not only from your existence here, but from those out beyond your planet. It is a wide open space. It is not just the physical space that you sit upon now. It is the entire property. It is a sanctuary of sorts, a resting place, a comforting place. You hold energy here that is welcoming. Not only do the physical presence that come to you seek information, the spirits as well, they come to seek information, to be part of what it is to experience the connections that are made here. Each individual, each physical individual that comes to this space understands this. They may bring spirits with them, and they may be left here. It is a vacation of sorts. But in time, they understand that they must move on as well, and they will. There is nothing here to fear. But yes, it is an awfully crowded room, an awfully crowded space.
Beautiful. Thank you so very much for that. We're honored to hold that sacred space here. One last question. Can you tell me what a tesseract is? Is that a word that you all use or know?
That is not a word that we are familiar with, no. That is not brought to our attention.
That's fine. It's not a big deal. Something to do with a wormhole. What's the book? It's okay.
I have a question that has two parts for you. I know I have an affinity with Arkansas, and I'm curious about what that is. And also I had a detour there to discover this, and I met a man whom I ended up spending 6 hours in his crystal home, and said that we were both from a planet outside the galaxy. Starts with an R or something. So I'd like to know if you know what that is.
It has been mentioned before about intersections and understanding the concepts of the intersections. The information that you are seeking, the information that you are requesting, is laid out in your intersection. There is a part of you and a part inside of you that understands the true nature of this intersection. That it is not just the coincidence, the knowing and the understanding for this particular life. But you have an understanding that this connection was made previously. You also have an understanding that you are more than just this planetary experience. So the question is, do you know the answers? Are you willing to accept the answers? Are you willing to accept the awareness that was presented to you? And this is a common question for all beings of this planet. Are you willing to accept what has taken place? Are you willing to accept the intersections and the awareness when they happen? You know down inside of you, that energetic being that is you, that was placed into that body, you understand the vibrations that took over. You understand the awareness and the answers that came with this intersection, this interaction. But now is the time to answer clearly for yourself. If I were to say, yes, that is the individual that you are to be with for the rest of your existence here on this planet, is it then time to run off and be with this individual? But the answers must come from one within. But you already know the answers because you're asking the question. So what we ask, and what I ask, is this. For any question that is about to be asked, reflect upon the question before it is asked to see if it is the answers that are already inside of you. And are you willing to accept the answer that is inside of you? And trust in the answer that is inside of you. It is the trust that is most difficult for the human to understand. You can be given a yes, but then you'll question it to the point at which it is a no, because you do not trust the answer. So again, you understand. You fully understand. You know more about yourself than you understand. And you know your answer. Yes, there are no coincidences of why one meets another individual. There are no coincidences of an existence with someone else, because it has all been planned. But what is the greater meaning in it all? That is the biggest question. Why, when do we meet someone, do we not stick around, or do we leave? Do we see them again or not? Do we change our lives for them or not? There is a spark inside of you that understands the answer, but it's the willingness to trust that answer.
Thank you for that. It's a beautiful reminder of trust. Trusting that we have the answer.
I don't really have a question, but I'm open to hear whatever the universe or what it has to share with me, because I have too many questions in my head, but that's really more what I'm open to hear right now is what I need.
Thank you. What does Charlie need tonight?
There is much to be understood. There is too much to be understood. From your perspective, it is a bucket that is overflowing with information, and yet you want to catch every piece that falls out. There's too much to understand. It is flying by too fast. For your perspective, for your understanding, quiet yourself, slow yourself, and be okay with the pieces that fall away, that overflow the bucket. Because what remains inside is just what you need at that moment. It is not to say what has fallen out of the bucket is gone to waste. It is not. It will come back around. It always does. Slow yourself. Slow yourself and quiet your mind to the point at which you understand. There is much information that is flowing in, but it's cluttering. It's overflowing the bookshelf. Now's the time to write your own book. You have all the understanding. You are wide open. It is now for you to discern exactly what it is that you are. You understand it. You know it. You've spoke it before. You speak it to everyone. But it is now time to slow yourself, to concentrate on the one thing. And only you will know this one thing. Their information will always be around you. It always will be. But it is now time for you to take time for yourself and relax into the understanding that not each piece needs to be caught.
Beautiful advice. Thank you for that. Who was that speaking, please?
The primary vibrational information was provided by Raphael and Enoch.
Thank you. We'd like to thank the collective for being with us this evening. It's been a pleasure as always.
As always, the collective is here for your information, knowledge, and love.